Hello? Hello? Hi. How are you guys doing today? My name is Noodleknite. You may call me Noodle, and today we are going to be building Battlecore today. Yeah, I need to talk a little bit slower. I like to yap a little bit too much when I get too excited. But yeah, windows closed. That's good. Yeah, I realized I had didn't flip my camera vertically, so now it is flipped for you. So it's like, oh, 1 second. Okay, 1 second. I gotta get something. Give me 1 second. Hello, that guy. How are you doing? Yeah, more Warhammer hobbying. Sorry, I got into a Diablo phase for that one day I was playing it, but that has passed. I grinded the whole day to get the max level, and that was about it. But yeah, we're gonna go back straight into Warhammer building streams. I need to concentrate on that. What's up? Hello, Birdman. Hello, Vistula. How are you doing? Oh, that's Ermin. Ermin Vistula, Shadow Drop stream. Yeah. I'll talk more about it soon. Just let me go grab something by the door. Okay, so I did flip it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the reason why there's gonna be a bunch of Gorilla streams, or maybe this one stream, is because my old workplace, which I had a contract with, right? They called me in because they need some extra hands with a bunch of stuff, and they don't have enough people to do it. So I didn't get called in today, but I was talking to a coworker of mine who's a good friend of mine. We went to, I guess, post-secondary, you would call it. Yeah. We went to post-secondary together, and he got me this job, a contract job, right? So my contract ran out, but now they're calling me back for some work they need help with because they don't have enough people. So probably tomorrow is like the start date. Tomorrow's the start date, most likely. I haven't heard anything back yet, so probably Thursday, Friday is more likely. I'm not gonna be able to stream, and then maybe I don't stream on the weekends anyway. So yeah, a lot of places are kind of understaffed. It's just mainly like monitoring work, or like not really surveys. We don't really do surveys quite a bit, but yeah, a lot of that stuff. And I gotta take a stand up for a little bit. Realizing I forgot to close the window. That's why I was like, why is it so chilly? Yeah, over the weekend I played a Warhammer game, actually. Yeah, I did. I played one big Warhammer game. It was Thousand Suns. Me playing Thousand Suns against Faceless. Let me try to pull up a picture. I'll pull up one picture, see if I can pull it out. Image. Just add that in, browse. And I think I put it... You can't really see it, actually, because I haven't pulled it out yet. Which one's a good picture? Ah, here we go. This one. Ta-da! Sorry, it's kind of full right now. I still don't know how it will go. But yeah, I'll just cover most of the screen. That's what it looks like. That was maybe turn 1 or so. You can see... Can't really see my cursor, can you? Yeah. You can see my Magnus the Red over there. And a bunch of other stuff. He has a lot of stuff. He does have a lot of stuff. I think this was definitely turn 1, because he moved up the board and turn 1 charged me with his blood claws. You can see them in that building over there at the bottom. But yeah, no, don't mind the vacuum cleaner in the top right. Yeah, don't mind that. I lost this game, by the way, but it was really close. It was super, super close. I think the turning point was about turn 4 or so. So because by turn 4 I had maybe 2 units left. Oh yeah, thank you, Birdman. Yeah, the Thousand Suns, honestly, they were the first painted army I did. They were definitely the first. It took me like, I can't remember how long, 3 months to paint it all, a full 2,000 point army. But yeah, the Magnus took about 1/3 of that. So I spent 1 month painting him. using Duncan Rhodes like painting tutorial. You know what was really funny though? In turn 3 or so, Magnus got stuck in combat. He got stuck between like 5 different Space Wolves units. The funny thing is that he blew up. He killed 2 units while blowing up. It was so funny. Imagine rage quitting with a vacuum cleaner, just suck up the opponent's minis and declare victory. Yeah, unfortunately, one of my minis fell off the table. My Exalted Sorcerer on disc, he fell off the table, and the staff got bent. So I had to glue that back on after the game. But it sucked. Otherwise, it was okay. That model, that Exalted Sorcerer, was pretty old though, so I don't mind it. But it made me realize, playing Thousand Suns, I really like to get into the thick of the melee. It made me miss my World Eaters, unfortunately. Like, I just want to like kill stuff. Oh, hello, my other username 3. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, that was... Wait, I can show you the other picture. Hold on. Let me find the other picture and I'll show you what I mean about Magnus getting into the thick of things. Which one was it? Was it this one? Not quite. Close. So you can see right now he has like Wolfen, and then I think that's a Wolfen Dreadnought, and then on the top there's Bjorn, and then you have the bottom Ulrich. So about 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 units. I think the one's off the picture. But yeah, he died and then blew up the No, he didn't blow up the Dreadnought. He blew up Ulrich and he blew up something else. I don't remember what he blew up. I don't think I have that many pictures. Most of them are kind of the same. And then let's see. Oh, was it this one? I'm trying to look for a picture. Sorry. Yes. There's another picture right there. Me on my home objective. I tried the Sekitar robots out too. They're pretty good. They're pretty nasty. Having a bunch of flamers. I should have taken... I didn't take a 10-man flamer unit of rubrics. I should have. But the funny thing is that Sorry, I'm trying to collect my thoughts right now. I had an Infernal Master with an enhancement that ups its psychic ability, psychic attack by 1 strength, and then one damage. Yep, that flamer did 2 damage each. That was so crazy. I think I killed, I don't know, like 6 blood claws, which are like the basic battle line units for Space Wolves. He had 10 of them, and I killed 6 of them. 6 of them with just that one character. It was so funny. And then he blew up. No. I accidentally rolled Perils of the Wart for my Demon Prince, and he blew up. Yeah, that was my bad. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna roll another dice and then blow up. I'll save for sure, but I got something important to do tomorrow. I need to complete my Red Bull. Oh, no worries. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you just want to drop by and say hi, I don't mind that either. I sometimes do that when I don't have a lot of time. And yeah, I'm trying to post a little bit more shorts lately. I think my friend told me he's like a good friend of mine, right? We've been friends since like elementary. He helps me a little bit because he does a bunch of like the networking kind of deal in his job, whatever. But he basically told me to post every day. I'm like 5 times a week or so, and I haven't been doing that. So I guess you can look forward to more Warhammer mini shorts on my YouTube channel. So I'm trying to do that at least 5 times a week. So far, I'm in the phase where I'm trying to do my Slaves to Darkness models, and so far, I took a couple of videos, right, and it turned out it was too blurry. I don't know what happened. I think the light came in too much into the camera. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot more Slaves to Darkness. I'm actually running out of models to take like videos of, because I'm taking all the Slaves to Darkness models, and I think I was like, man, I don't have a lot to show. But then I have my Ossiarch Bone Reaper models, right? And what's it? I haven't painted or based them yet, so it's kind of bad. Also on the topic Warhammer, can I use one unit from a box? I actually see some variety in my army since I got cheap boxes coming in. 1 unit from a box. I don't know what you mean from that. You mean like from like the combat patrol boxes? So I'm gonna get started on this. Yeah, I ripped off the price tag here, so no one can see it. But yeah, I also tried to, because this like self-healing mat is kind of warped a little bit. I can push it here. I tried to iron it. It did work. It just became warped again because I didn't put like a flat thing on it, so it's not flat anymore. It was flat when I ironed it, but I didn't do it. Oh, there's a sticker on here. Hold on. Yeah. Can I use a single unit from the Devastator squad box? You mean like a single model? Then no, unfortunately. If you're talking about single model, then no. If you're talking about like the full unit from the box, then yes. Like I think I have bought in the Devastator squad box, so a minimum size for that unit is about 5. You can't go lower than that, if that's what you're talking about. So I'm trying to get the sticker open. It's kind of bad. I think you can hear me just like try and rip it open at this point. Yeah, I don't know how long Bellacore is gonna take me, but if it takes me as long as like a Chaos Knight, I think that's a good time or so. But yeah. Unfortunately, I do want to watch the Warhammer previews on Friday, but I'm unsure if I'm able to do that. That's the thing, right? I don't know what this thing looks like, but I thought I just like threw my keys away, but they're not on my desk right now. Yeah. Minimum unit size for the Devastator squad is about 5. You can't just put one model in a Devastator squad. That would be very unfortunate. All right, I got the. Sorry, I don't have to flip it anymore because I flipped my camera. So we got that Age of Sigmar. I see, fair enough. Also, a listing for Astro Military for less than $30 is 10 units of shock troops. Ooh, that's pretty good actually. $30. Oh yeah, this is gonna take forever to build. I'm just looking at it right now. I was like, damn. I'm just gonna throw this box off to the side. But look at this. Like, oh, it's focusing pretty well. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I realized I didn't flip my camera around, so I was like, my hands are coming. They were coming from the top, but now they're coming from the bottom, so that's pretty good. All right, the wings are a lot smaller than I thought. That's one sprue. That's another one. Oh god, it's getting warm in my room. You know what? I've been like, it's 100 mil base. Yeah, 100 millimeter base. Same as Magnus, same as the other ones. It should be okay. I'm gonna put this box away because I don't think I need that much room. And we're building Bellacore for Age of Sigmar because I don't have a Chaos Demons army, nor a Chaos Space Marine army. But I do have a Slaves to Darkness army. Oh, right. Oh, it's building the base first, huh? Yeah, we're not putting a Space Marine on there, fortunately. Alright, I'm gonna put this off to the side, so I actually have room. I'm gonna eat some oranges my mom brought me. You can see oranges. Yeah. I don't know why I like showing fruit on the camera, but I'm just eating it right now before it goes bad. You pointlessly bought a self-healing mat? I did too. I thought this would be... I was going to use this a lot, but I don't cut on it ever. Unless I'm cutting decals. Then I do use a lot. Okay, so I need 1, 2, and 3. How old is this brew? I think it's from... Last time I remember, it's from 2019. They usually have like a date. Oh, right here. They have a date on... You can't really see it. But right here, you can see there's a date. I'll probably show you. Yep, you can definitely see it. It's backwards though. It says 2021, if you can tell. I usually just wrist my thumbs and cut excess plastic midair. Ooh, that's pretty ballsy of you. Alright, I'm just gonna cut off the camera because I don't want plastic flinging into my camera lens and breaking it and scratching it. Oh, I thought I messed up already, but I didn't. There we go. Clean cut. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of people recently get into Warhammer on Twitch. It's very, very surprising. Man, this model's so good. I'm not surprised that I like bought it. It's like super well done. Super well done. Okay, where's number 2? Ah, there you are. Like, hats off to the guy who made this. What's your hope for the Xenos faction for 11th edition? Ooh, I've heard, don't quote me on this, I heard talks about orcs being part of the launch box. I've heard orcs, but if I had to pick something other than orcs, it would have to be a well-known faction too. Something that hasn't gotten a lot of updates recently. Necrons had theirs, Tyranids had theirs. I would say maybe Tau. I'm not too sure. Where's number 1? Oh, there it is. It's like the really big one. I heard that might be Drukhari or Orcs. News on indoctrination. I might be slowly convincing my friend into Warhammer with Tau of all factions. There's nothing wrong with Tau. It's just that they've been memed on for like way past my time that I got into 40k. I think it's been since like 5th edition or whatever. 5th edition was how long ago? Oh, way long time ago. Probably when the first Dawn of War. The memes are getting to him? Oh, that sucks. If the memes get to him, it might be pretty bad. Okay, let's just file these down. Yeah, I was watching. I feel pretty. I guess not pretty bad, but I was watching like someone else build like a box today of Warhammer. I think it was their first introduction. So I think they were building. Okay, you can probably see them doing it now. I won't say names, but they were building the Indomitus box. Okay, let me get the mic in here. Yeah, the memes are getting to him. I'm still waiting for that new Tau model. I don't know if you see. It's like some like twins or so. I'm pretty sure. I don't really know what they were, but they were like twins, and they haven't released them yet. Oh, the new Necrons came out. I don't know if you've seen them. It's like the Nightbringer and a new Scorpic Lord. I can't remember what it's called. Nemesis. No, I can't remember what it's called, but it's really cool looking. Yeah, I sold out within like maybe 5 minutes or so. Really popular. And then also Captain Titus and his retinue of Ultramar characters. He has Gadriel and he has Sergeant Matoris, I believe. Okay, how do I put this on? Do I just wing it and try to see which one fits into place? Oh, I forgot to cut a little thing here. Okay, now you can see now you don't have to look up anymore because my hands are not coming from the heavens. They're coming from hell at this point. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna take a long because my hands used to come from here. Now they're coming from below, like just like that. Coming from hell itself, or purgatory if you're hopeful. That could be true. Which one's purgatory is between heaven and earth, so it's like the halfway point here, and then limbo is like the halfway point from like hell and earth. If you want to go that route, yeah. Okay, let's see. Please don't be dumb. I am dumb. Okay, so how do I put this on? So this middle point, okay. Okay, so one of these will fit. Okay, I think this is the bottom one. If I can fit it on. State of limbo, basically, where if you were good but weren't religious, don't quote me on this. I wasn't forced to do religious studies. Ooh. I don't think I ever went to Catholic school, nor did I ever want to. I'm already stumped. Okay. Nothing is fitting on. Oh, this maybe it might fit like this. No. Oh, very, very close. There we go. Okay. I got one piece. Okay, let's just dry fit it and see where it goes on. I might have cut to, let's see. Man, this is very okay. Like this. Okay, it fits on like that. Okay, now I just need to grab the glue and not lose where I dry fitted it. Okay, we'll keep it like that. Okay, I still have some glue. Yeah, I got. Okay, it was really weird because I got like 4 friends to come over, and me and my friend, we were playing Space Wolves right on the Sunday, and then my other 2 friends were playing Combat Patrol. One of them was playing Jukari, and my other friend was playing Necrons. Right? They played like 2 games, and before we played like one. We played one 2,000 point game, and they played like 2 Combat Patrol games, and it was 1-1, right? 1-1. And somehow my friend who was playing Necrons did not want to break the tie. He just went home after that. Yeah, he didn't get he got his tachyon arrow like once. You heard a crazy story. What's that nun striking into the attic and said the oh, yep. I'm not super religious. Okay, let's see how this fits on. Maybe I got it on right. Yep. Oh, maybe I should just look from below. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it might be easier to do it this way. Now I can tell which one goes where. There we go. You can kind of see. All right. Let's just glue this on. Yeah, I didn't realize Jukari hit very hard. All I do is just like dish out pain, and they get buffs from it. But yeah, it was interesting because one of my friends, he hasn't been, the guy who was playing Jukari hasn't been playing Warhammer for like a little bit over 2 years now. He's starting to get back now because I guess he has time. I guess he has time now. That's the thing, because he's very busy working. What else do I need? I need 4 and I need 5 and 6. Okay, 4 or 5. I guess we're doing the base first. Okay, this won't be too bad. But I am excited to play Be'lakor in Age of Sigmar. I heard he was really good. If he's probably point wise, he's better. He's definitely better than Archaon. Oh, speaking of, I entered my Archaon in a little VTuber painting contest, and I think I yapped a little bit too much in my description. I don't know if you know them or anything, but I think they liked it. The only thing they didn't like was the base. I can pull up a picture of Archaon and I can show you. Give me a second after I finish cutting out this. And I need to cut out 6. Hold on. And then I will show you my Archaon that I carefully painted. That actually, I didn't carefully paint it. I painted that in like 30 hours. So 10 hours split across 3 days because I got really into it, and it was nuts. That thing is huge, by the way. Okay, now I'm wondering how I'm gonna cut this piece off. Yeah, I am big dummy. Okay, I cut them off. Let me just pull it up real quick. I have it. Sorry, I just shook the desk a little bit. Open. Okay, and then show it. Ta-da! Oh, it's kind of cut off, but that is Archaon. You can see the little like self-healing mat that I'm currently working on. That's what my desk kind of looks like. Also, you can see Perturbable at the left. But yeah, that was the Archaon I painted. Yeah, I suck at doing bases, so I entered this in. Unfortunately, I didn't win. There were a lot of people who were way better than me, but this was the one I am really proud of, because yeah, the base is passable. That's what I said too. The base is definitely passable. I need to work on basing a little bit more. Actually, my Angron base is really good. I will say that much. Yeah, I entered this in. I didn't win. I told a little story. Imagine going from a little gene stealer to painting this. Yep. And it was really funny. I was playing a game, I don't know how many months ago, but in the middle of the game, Archeon had 1 wound remaining, so he was pretty much almost dead. And he has an insta-kill mechanic where if he roll double 6s on one weapon, he just insta-kill a hero. Oh yeah, you have seen the Angron. Yeah, he insta-killed Manfred, and he slapped the Terrorgeist back to Warhammer Fantasy. Hey, that's all I wanted to show. Yeah, I didn't win with this one, but it was really nice to see. I didn't really expect to win. Would have been nice though. I mean, you can do good bases. Seen some minis on your shorts, and I wish I could be at that quality. Ooh, yeah. I think getting started was the hardest part for me. It was definitely getting started. Having to watch a lot of YouTube tutorials. Anyone can get there. Anyone can get there. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, now how am I gonna do this? I just... Oh, okay, I see. It's a bigger piece. Man, I feel really dumb. How the hell does this fit on? I cut off the right piece, did I? I post some of my first meetings on 40k chat. You find it confident, dust to dust. Yeah, I used to put my minis on the shelf, and they got really dusty. That's why I put them on a display case nowadays. Okay, hold on. How am I gonna put this on? I just feel like, does it fit like this? So I'm holding it like this. Okay, so I cut this off. Okay, I got it. There we go. That's one piece on. Let's just carefully glue that. Yeah, I'm also seeing every time I see like a new like VTuber get into like the Warhammer sphere, it's like they're painting, not really painting, they're trying to get into most of the time Space Marines. Space Marines are probably the easiest one. I don't blame them. I like Space Marines too much. Like way too much. And then Age of Sigmar did the same exact thing, but Slaves of Darkness, because they got cool like armor. They got really cool armor. Alright, I almost spilled over my... Okay, if I spilled over this plastic glue, a lot of things around my desk are made out of plastic, so it's gonna melt it. It's gonna melt it pretty bad. I think I did cut the wrong piece. I did. Hold on. Let me look again. Oh, yep, I cut the wrong piece. 5's over here. I was like, why doesn't this fit on? There we go. Yeah. Well, yeah, on Thursday, I'm probably gonna be headed to like a place where it's like close to flooding. So that's gonna be fun. And then I may or may not have to go in the water. Actually, no, it's too risky to go in the water. I'll probably just throw a couple traps in and call it a day. I don't think we're supposed to be working in the water at this point anyway. Too very risky, especially when like one okay, I'm trying to think how to word this. When the place you're working at, was it you were able to walk into it like no problem. It's like, I don't know how much into the water. It's like 10 foot underwater, then yeah, that's pretty bad. Even without the plastic, it'd be bad. I spilled some and got a layer of glue on the wooden table. I'm scrubbing off to this day. Yeah, that really sucks. I hate it when that happens. I think I spilled some like plastic glue, not plastic glue, some super glue onto like a wooden table like you did. And that's why I use the plastic transparent sheet nowadays, because I have spilled Nolan oil about 3 or 4 times into my Warhammer hobbying career. I guess not hobbying career. As long as I've been in Warhammer, which is probably 5 years at this point. But yeah, there we go. Oh, I did get the wrong piece. I did. Oh, it is mirrored. So this is my right hand, and this is my left hand. Yeah, unfortunately, is mirrored. So my hands are coming up from the bottom, but that's okay. All right, Bellacore. I probably am gonna paint this on camera to see if I can do it. It shouldn't be too hard, actually. It should not be too hard. The knight, I'm not able to put that on stream. That thing is like ginormous. 30-minute mark. I'm gonna declare war on my sleep schedule and try to sleep early, knowing damn well I won't sleep till 2 a.m. Oh, no problem. Have a good sleep. I think I stayed up a bit too late too. Let's see. Okay, I gotta trim it down a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Every time I do stream though, everyone is in the background just kind of working on their own thing and just hearing me yapping all the time. I guess I do the same thing too. I like the background noise a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear it's like, hey, I'm like watching you while building like orcs or space marines or whatnot. And then, yep, it's pretty okay. I think Discord is pretty tame. There's not a lot of people in my Discord, but they do like to talk a lot when the occasion occurs. But that's okay. I'm still pretty small, so I can get used to it a little bit. Okay, I found the part where it fits in. I just need to glue it down now. I also need to find moments of peace as well. Oh, did it fall off? No, it didn't fall off. I think I need to find a time to stop yapping and take a breath. There we go. Okay, there we go. I got it on. There we go. Doing good. We're not doing good. It fell apart. Okay, stay on. Maybe I'll just hold it a little bit and hopefully it stays still. There we go. Hey, hell yeah, brother. And sisters and other things as well. Okay, let's put this on. Stay on. Okay, that should stay on. There we go. And then I need 7 and 8, and then that's the base. Okay. I dropped my. Oh, I thought I dropped my metal file, but it didn't drop to the floor. I just realized, Ermin, you said 30-minute marks. I didn't realize I was stuck on the first page for 30 minutes. 30 minutes is a lot to stay on a base. Yeah, this is gonna take the whole stream. Not a bad thing. Can be worse. Can be like the Chaos Knight I built. I realized with the Chaos Knight building, it put me off. I was like, maybe I should try to build a Chaos Knight army. And now I'm leaning towards no, I don't want to build another one again. Too much time. Also, it's really big. It is super big. Chaos Knights are ginormous. Okay, just file it down a little bit. And hopefully we can do pretty well. Yeah, I need to just get back on track and just post more Warhammer stuff at this point. This is looking so good. It's just the base too. Again, how do I put this on? Ah, okay, I see. Oh, there we go. Oh, hello, Bevan60. How are you doing? Wow, it's a lot of people. Message deleted. What the hell? Ah, I have no idea. Okay, let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff I really, really want to do, but I haven't gotten around to it. Yeah. I think I might join the Age of Sigmar Crusade. I don't think it's Crusade campaign in 40k, but it's like a campaign kind of deal, like in 40k, where you just make a list and be like, oh, my stuff gets all this, and it becomes really hard to kill. I just realized my friend told me I got stat checked playing against a Necron guy in the Crusade game I was in. Yeah, getting through a 20-man Necron blob that can reanimate like more than 6 a turn is super tough. Like, even though I did kill more than 20 that turn, it still came back. It was so rough because after I finished attacking, he reanimated, and then next turn he reanimated again. So He hates me. No, I was kidding. He's a cool guy. He just understands. I just need to understand how to get past it. When there's the will, there's a way. Remember that. When there's a will, there's a way. Yeah. Okay. I bought Tamiya like plastic glue, and I think I used a full bottle already. I've definitely used a full bottle. Because this one's half full, and I have another one half full because I didn't want to pour it in. Oh, that's a nice looking base there. Okay. Let's sand this, file this down. Get this in. I have 3D printed some models, but I don't think I can show them on stream because I'm not that good at 3D printing models with using my resin printer, so it looks really rough. Also, painting resin models is a lot different than painting plastic because I did prime them, but every time I paint on resin, the paint kind of slides off, which is really weird. So I don't know what's probably because I was using contrast paint or something. That is Bellacore's base looking whatever it is done. That took half an hour because I was yapping for maybe like 15 or so minutes or whatever. Let's see. That calls for eating some fruit. There we go. Okay, now the second part, I'll show you real quick, if I can. You can see right here, there's the Warhammer Age of Sigmar part is backwards. I just realized that. Warhammer Age of Sigmar, which is the blue one, and the green option is Warhammer 40k. So I'm going to be doing this one right here. Because I'm not going to be using this for 40k. It's going to be solely for Age of Sigmar. Because there is a Age of Sigmar scene where I am. Well, not specifically where I am. It's kind of out of town, but still. Okay, this one shouldn't be too hard to build. I think it's literally 2 or 3 parts. Okay, let's find it. Huh, where the hell is it? Is it on this sprue? It's on this sprue. There we go. Okay. I see you now. There you are. So I need 12, 13. Oh, I do remember one thing. I didn't stream yesterday because I was gonna watch Avatar yesterday. You know, the new one, the third one, Avatar. You know, the blue people, right? And I think when the movie started, it didn't work. The theater just broke. Like 5 minutes into the movie, it would freeze. And then they tried that maybe 3 more times, and it didn't work. So they offered everyone who wanted to go see the movie a refund. And a refund, or they can see another movie of their choice. And I was with my parents at that point, and they only wanted to see Avatar. Also, I did as well. So we just left, got the refund, and went to go get pho. Great time. So I don't know if we're gonna go back to see Avatar, or we might just wait for a home release or so. Yeah, we have watched the other 2 in theater, so that was really, really nice. Okay, where's 14? Maybe it's over here. Come here. I see you. You're on this sprue. Yeah, that was my little adventure yesterday. That's why I didn't do anything yesterday, except for like maybe edit a YouTube short of God of War. I need to continue God of War as well. It's gonna be a long journey since I probably will only stream it once a week. All right, let's see. So how am I gonna fit this on? Oh, over the shoulder like this. Okay. And this looks to be a chaos warrior, I believe. I just gotta cut off a little bit of the sprue. I need to clean. Oh no, I don't need to clean it up that much. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. Oh, you can kind of see it actually. Ah, there we go. Looks pretty good. I am probably gonna glue it on right now, actually. Okay, let's glue it on. Glue this bad boy on. There we go. And then the other part of it is 14. And where does that go on? Does it go on here? It does. It does go on like this. It does go on like this. Come on. Come on, come on. If I can get it on somehow. Okay, am I doing this wrong? I am definitely doing this wrong. Oh, it goes on like this. Other way. I had it flipped. Hey, there we go. Okay, let's just glue it on now. Yeah, I was talking to my friends, and he kind of understands where I'm going, because I like to play a very aggressive playstyle in a lot of games, so he can understand why I kind of want to go back to World Eaters in a way. And he basically told me that like I can go back, but he also is really interested in me. Where's my other file? Where the hell did I put it? I lost my file, my third one. So I'm just rambling on, but he told me that like my Dark Angels army is a nice mix in between having solid melee, durability, and shooting. So he said I should probably do it like that instead. Okay, where did my file go? Oh, I need that round one. Now I don't know where it went. I'm so sad. I'm very sad now. Alright, how does this fit on? Does it fit on like here? Oh, other way, like this. Okay, let me see. Further down, maybe. Opposite way, like here, maybe? No. Where did I put it? I think I am losing so many things lately. I put them somewhere, and now it's like all gone. Okay, now it's a, oh wait, I got cut off a little bit here. I just realized there's a little bit up like the sprue right here that I got cut off. There we go. There we go. Okay, now how does this go on? So there's 3 points of contact right here. It goes on like... Oh, I got it. It goes on like this. I got it. Like, right like that. Oh no, that's too far. One more step up. There we go. Like that. Yeah, just like that. It's kind of hard to see, but it goes on like that. Okay. Now then, I glue it on. Oh boy. Let's see if I can get the right places. Maybe it should fit on like that. No, oh, I should have done it like this. 1 second. Okay, I think... Hold on. I messed up. Okay. Building never gets easier. That's all I can say. It never does. It stays the same. But that is how... Okay, I moved it a little bit too much. I hate this. Come on. I feel like I'm embarrassing myself here trying to get this on. Okay. Yeah, I think I glued on the wrong pieces. Okay, so there's 3 holes. Come on. I just dry fitted this. Come on. The struggle begins right here. Okay. Okay. I am doing something very, very wrong. Like this? Yeah, okay, it's like this. Okay, I'm just gonna... You know what? I'll just do it like this. I'm gonna put glue here. And hopefully I can find the correct spot. Okay. Now, this might destroy the base or not, but... It's okay. If it's under it, it's under it. It's totally cool. Ah, come on. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, like this. Now we just hold that in position. I found the sweet spot. That's all that matters. Or not. Why is this being so finicky? Okay, let me look at the picture again, because I am being driven insane. So there is a skull, and that skull lays... Okay. Ah, there we go. Nope, not quite. Ah, there we go. Okay, so... I almost had it right. Oh, there we go. It fits snug now. Oh my god, that skull. Okay, so nothing... None of the glue messed up the base, so that's good. But now it fits on. Now I need 16 and 15. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Oh, it's a chaos shield. I did not notice that there was a chaos shield on Bellacor's base for Age of Sigmar part. Yeah. I have seen people, my friends, build without the instructions, but if it's something as complicated as this, then yeah, I would probably need instructions as well. There's no way I am building this alone. There's definitely no way without help. It seems too intimidating. Too intimidating to do. Okay, let's see. So this goes here. Opposite way. Other way. And then let's see. How does this fit on? So it goes under here. Okay. Sorry, trying to figure out so many tiny bits that I don't know where they should go. Ah, like that. Okay, so it fits on like that. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like, yep, right there. The little skull is there. You can see they fit on like that. Okay, time to glue it down. I'll put a little bit of glue, and by a little bit, probably like just that much or so, and then it should fit on. Put that on. Snug. Yep, it fits very snug. And then I need 16 right here, and I need to file it down. I feel so bad. I don't know where the hell my other file went. Where does it go on? Oh, it goes on over here. Okay. As an orc player, I usually build my first model with instructions, but if I stumble it again, I just throw it together. Yes, that is true. Orc players are just built different, and now I don't... I had a third file. I have two here, and... Wait, is it? Wait. Oh, it's right here. Ha! Camera worked. It was hiding behind my mic. But hello, my other name. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. By the way, I haven't done that yet. Okay, how does this fit on? Like this? Ah, there we go. It fits on like that. I like orc players. You guys are fun. I think one of my friends is an orc player, and he was always a fun one to play against. Though he has stopped recently. He stopped playing in, I think, the beginning of 10th edition, but he built a giant dice tray. It's probably as big as this self-healing mat, right? He was working at like a joinery, wooden cabinet making company, and he built it out of spare wood. It's like a nice like ochre black walnut. I can't remember what it was, but it was like super nice. And then I just see him like dump like 100 dice in it, and be like, "Yeah, I'm an orc player. I get to dump a lot of dice." You guys are built different. That's all I can say. All right, 9 and 10. Geez, this base 1 hour later, technically. But this thing is really cool looking, I gotta say. I can see why the year this thing was released, it won best model of the year. Is so cool. I'm worried about the chains now. I see so many. There's so many chains on this. Okay, I need to cut off the ones I need. So that is 9 and 10. Okay. But yeah, how are you doing, my other name? Are you doing? You also Warhammer hobbying as well? While I'm also Warhammer hobbying. Okay, let's see. Let's get this on. Or get this off the sprue and then get it on the base. Okay, that's 10. I'm gonna be really mad if I manage to damage some of these. I am that guy on YouTube and Discord. Oh, is YouTube breaking? Did I do something wrong with YouTube again? Yeah, I don't know what's happening. If there's something wrong with YouTube, I might need to fix it. Because I heard that Ermin had like problems with it. No, just prefer YouTube. Oh, huh. Yeah, I do stream on YouTube. Maybe. Do I advertise it a lot on YouTube? No, I don't. I just like, I do stream on both. There are notifications from it. You can see why some people prefer YouTube though. It is. I think YouTube is kind of weird. Oh, sorry, I just shook the desk a little bit. My armrest just slapped the side of my desk and it shook. Mini earthquake. Okay, how am I gonna get this on? So one goes here. Okay, that one's too short. This one goes here. Okay, how am I gonna fit this on? Oh, I see. There's little nubs. Come on. Okay, so let's see. Oh, a little smaller one. Okay. I don't have it backwards, so this one's for here. Yep, this one's here. This one goes here. Or not. Or is it the other one? Oh, no. Yep, this one definitely goes here. These chains are gonna be the bane of my existence. I almost snapped it in half. Great. Oh, just like that. Okay. I'm gonna glue this on now because I found out where to dry fit it. It's gonna take me a while to fully build this thing, and I do want to paint it on stream, so that'll take a lot. I have a lot of things that I'm building and I haven't gotten to it, so I have a filthy pile of shame, unfortunately. I have a filthy pile of shame. Okay, now I get the other one that I haven't snapped yet and hopefully won't. Now I need to put it, where does it go? Oh, backwards? Nope. So it goes on. Oh, it is backwards. What the heck? Okay, so it goes on like this. Okay, I got it. I got it now. You know, we just glue that on, and that should be almost the entire base done because I missed a piece. There's so many skulls. Every single Chaos Army has a lot of skulls, and then the most I've seen that has the most amount of skulls on a single kit was probably Angron. I don't know how many there were, but I think there were like over 30 skulls onto that. No, it was way more than 30. I think there was like 50 skulls in that on that kit. Some absurd, crazy number. Oh, and then I forgot. Sorry, I was tangenting a lot. I did watch the Mighty Nine, like the animated series on Prime. I finished watching that on Saturday. So yeah, my weekends are usually filled hanging out with friends and whatnot. All right, there's the base. Base done. Not done yet. I missed a piece. Where is it? I have it upside down, so it's kind of hard to tell without looking at the detail. Okay, so it is on this one. I'm looking for a little arch. It's like a little arch looking thing with spikes. Oh, right here. Found it. Right here. I'm looking for this one right here. That's what I needed for the base. There we go. I was gonna start saying doing dark God's work, but we're doing the dark God's work. Yeah. I think out of all the Chaos Gods, I like, even though there's only like 4 or 5 major ones, if you include the Horned Rat, I like Zeech and Korn the most. I think I like Korn because I like getting to melee, and Zeech for his like funny shenanigans and be like, haha, I got you. And I own you now kind of deal. And the reason I don't like Slaanesh and Nurgle is because I don't like grotesque things on Nurgle. I find it kind of disgusting, but I will admit, the models look very cool. I just can't deal with the grotesqueness. And Slaanesh, I don't like them either. I don't mind the self-mutilation, but it's just kind of like the hedonistic approach is kind of also not for me. Okay, how does this fit on? Let's see. Does it fit on like this? Or the other way? Other way. Oh no, wait. Yep, okay, I got it on the right way. Okay, now we just glue that on. There's a lot of detail on this kit. Oop. Okay, let's see. There we go. Put that glue in. Hopefully it fits in. It did fit in. Okay, is that the completed base, or is there more steps to the base? You love Grandpa Nurgle? Can't die if you shoot the disease? Yeah, that is very true. You can't die if you shoot the disease. Okay, now we're on to Be'lakor. Let's try to build them up. It shouldn't take that long, can it? Don't jinx it for me. So 21 and 22. And that's the main body. So it should be on this one, right? Grandpa Nurgle. No, it's not on the sprue. I have bumped the sprue into the camera, and I think I almost like scratched the lines accidentally, which is a really bad thing to do. Okay, so 22 is right here. It's a little tabard looking thing. And then yeah, there's so many things I want to do in Warhammer, but so little time. I don't want to probably stream every day because I understand that people's time is limited. I don't want them to be completely burnt out, and I also don't want myself to be burnt out as well, because that does happen quite a bit. I also like the video editing now. I'm trying to slowly get more into it, and I'm starting to like it more and more than I thought. Where the hell is the piece I'm looking at? I just cut out 22. Where's 20? 21. The hell is 21? Is it on this brew? 23. Oh, it is on this brew. I see it. But yeah. I really hope. I think. Oh yeah, there are Warhammer reveals this Friday. I don't know what to expect, but there's a thing. There's like things for all their games or all the Warhammer things I saw. So I need to cut this piece off without damaging the actual piece. So let's just. I need to flip it upside down and cut it off. Let's see, like that. Yeah, like that. What are my predictions? I hope for more Chaos Space Marines. Even though I don't play them, I would absolutely love to see more. I've been hearing talks about Iron Warriors getting a potential kit by themselves, so that'll be very, very interesting to see. And then for Age of Sigmar, I have absolutely no idea what they're gonna do for Age of Sigmar. I don't even know what kind of factions they need to do. I hope they can do. Potentially, they can do. Maybe they can do Osiarch Bone Reapers. They did tease that a couple months ago, like an Osiarch Bone Reaper kind of looking kit. So they might reveal those. But otherwise, for 40k, I'm hoping for more chaos shenanigans, more chaos kits, and no more Ultramarines, please. But I did hear that someone said there's gonna be like a new kit for Gilliman for 30k, so that would be really cool. If they made it for 40k, like a new Gilliman kit for 40k, that's not gonna end pretty well, unfortunately, because I think at this point people are getting kind of sick of seeing Ultramarines at this point. Okay, let's just glue this on. We need a new Orc Weird Boy. How old is the Orc Weird Boy kit? That's like early 2000s, right? I remember my friend showing me the kit, and I was like, this kit is so old, but it's still pretty good. There we go. Okay, that's Bellacore right there. Okay, then I need the tail, or part of the tail. 24. Okay, let's find that. There you are. I found you. Yeah, those are my predictions. I can't be really disappointed because I have no expectations in going into anything. So every time I get into something, it's like, yeah, I'm so happy. Especially when I'm watching like anime or a TV show. I can't really be disappointed unless that TV show like somehow goes below my expectation, and that's like really rare, but most of the time I'm pretty happy. Like late 90s issues when the Weird Boy came out, that is wait, I'm gonna objection. Sorry, Ace Attorney time. I think the oldest kit that was currently in production before I remember it was the old Coin Berserkers, and those are from 1999. So I think the Weird Boy is from the early 2000s, but still pretty old. Okay, let's see. So it fits on like this. I get to see his little butt as soon as I glue it on. Or was that just Space Marines in general is when the kit was there? I think the Coin Berserker, before they got their update, was the oldest kit to be sold at the time from GW, and those are from the 1999. So I don't know if that holds true, or I could be entirely wrong. Now you can see his butt, or his like little tail. There we go. Okay, now I need 54 and 53. So another part of the tail that I can probably find pretty easy because they're right here and then here. There we go. Okay. That's one part of the tail. I'm kind of worried about painting this. I gotta look up a tutorial about what colors I need, because I have no idea what colors I need, so that might take a while. But I don't think you can see, oh no, you can't see. You can see off to the side, I primed some Deathwing Terminator, so I got the Captain, and then the Terminator and Ancient, so I might paint those when I have time to stream next time. So that will be hopefully exciting. Hopefully I won't paint them too quickly, because the last time I painted a model on stream, I painted another small one that took about 2 hours or so. Okay. Yeah, I gotta trim this down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Sorry, I'm going on another tangent again. I'm not too sure if I have the capacity to dual stream. It seems like I do. No one has said anything, any stuttering or anything about on like Twitch or YouTube. So I think that's a good sign that the internet is doing pretty well. Okay, how does this fit on? Does it fit on like this? Like this? Oh, like this. Oh, I see. So the part of the tail goes on like this, and then this part goes on the end. That's really cool. Okay, let's quickly glue that on. And hopefully I can glue this on with perfection. My gluing skills are getting better and better by the day. Okay, there we go. I glue the other part. This one doesn't need to be fixed as much. And then there we go. Every time I buy a kit, they always seem smaller in person than in the pictures. Because I bought the Lionel Johnson model to like build and paint, and it was so much smaller than I expected. I did not realize it being on a 60mm base would make it seem really, really small. But it is, after I finish painting it, it looks really nice. Also, it's not too hard to carry around, so that's good. Oh, now I gotta do the feetsies now. Little feet. Put that away. Get out of here. Alright, where are the legs? Okay, so I need the leg options. If I can find them. So 33 and 34. Are these numbered incorrectly? No, they're not. I'm just looking at it upside down again. Okay, so 34. Here we go. Yeah, I need to start taking a little bit more time into painting miniatures, because I like to paint them quickly for the tabletop portion of the game, which I enjoy immensely. I think out of all the aspects of Warhammer that I enjoy, I don't really enjoy reading too much. I don't normally read books, so that's out. And then the other one, I think I just like painting, building, and then playing the game. I don't really like reading the novels, unfortunately. Okay, where's 33? Yeah, I'm a filthy casual still. I will always remain a filthy casual. Am I really a tourist at this point? If I've been in the hobby for, I don't know, 5 years at this point. But in the end, we're all really just tourists just starting out, correct? There's nothing wrong with that. I hate people who just like gatekeep. It's like, yeah, they're filthy tourists. It's like, buddy, we were all tourists at one point. Shut up. Don't gatekeep. Gatekeeping bad. Okay, so I gotta file down a little bit of stuff. Oh, that one needs to be cut a little bit more. There we go. Put that down. File this down a little bit. And hopefully it fits on. Nope, it's not gonna fit on stock. I gotta file down a little bit more. Yeah, I'm sorry that I've only been building recently, because I think all the kits I built within the past couple weeks have been really big. I've been terrified of painting on stream, because it's gonna take for not really forever. It's just gonna be really weird to just hold it, and you'll probably see fingerprints as well. Ooh, there we go. That's nice. Nice and snug. I'm gonna move this so it doesn't get covered in plastic glue. Okay, let's see. Boom. Boom bada bing. Okay, that's one part of the leg. Which is gonna take forever. I'm gonna try to eat the rest of this fruit. I'm just gonna stuff it in my mouth. Don't take that out of context. I am trying to eat oranges. Okay, I was wondering if the camera froze again, but it didn't. That's a good sign. The camera has frozen a little bit, and that's probably due to the capture card. I need 35 and 36. Okay, I see you. Little feet. Little feet right here. Okay, there we go. 1. And then 2. Never ever drop like small parts into the carpet. If you cover the floor like I do, I have dropped a billion things in the carpet, and sometimes they get lost. I dropped a helmet I wanted to use on the carpet, and it was gone forever. I was like, that's the only one I have though. And I had to use it. I had to use a different helmet. I had to use an unhelmeted option. I do not like painting flesh, but I'm trying to get used to it because Coin Berserkers and everything in World Eaters has some kind of flesh tone, which I kind of dislike because I like being fully armored warriors. There we go. Dang, this model is so cool. I love it. There we go. One part of the foot. Is it left leg? I think it's the... No, it's the... Yeah, it is the left leg. Okay. One part of the left leg done. Let's let that settle for a little bit, and you cut the other part. There we go. And then we will paint this. I don't know what kind of painting order I want to do. Maybe I'll paint the tanks first. No, I'll paint the Deathwing stuff first. So I'll paint up the Turner Captain, and then the tanks, and then afterwards, I'll probably move on to everything else that I have in my backlog. Yeah, there's a now that I'm looking at it, I'm building more than I should be painting at this point. I don't know if that's like a horrible thing. I don't think so. It'll get done within the year. It means I have more stuff to do on stream. More stuff to do. There we go. Yeah. Okay, that's 2 parts of the leg. And then we can build this. Let's go. Be'lakor. I don't know what the rules for Be'lakor are, but I know that he's really hard to kill in Age of Sigmar, and 40 almost dropped the metal file. I had a loose grip on it. Okay. Oh, I forgot my muscles. Okay. I think one time I was taking some photos, but I was also working out that day. So I don't know how long of a workout I did, but I basically did like a half-hour workout without taking breaks. And I was like after not working out for like a couple months. So at that point, my muscles were noodles. And imagine trying to hold up a camera steady while trying to take a picture. It did not work. I think it was mostly really blurry, right? And I was like, I gotta retake this again. And then I think I took maybe about an hour trying to take photos because I don't have like a I don't have like a tripod stand, so that was unfortunate. So yeah, that was awful. And then I was laying on the ground at some point taking pictures. I had to push myself up, and I literally had noodle arms because my arms were so sore. I was like, I can't get off the ground. I can't get off the ground. Yeah, so yeah, I need to have a consistent workout routine. I feel like, or else I'm gonna be sore like every now and then, every time I try to attempt it. But yeah, I think my workout routine has been doing pretty good. I think I try a little bit too hard though, because like I think I just use a lot of weight training, so I'm doing a lot of weights and like I'm running out of breath too easily. I think I need to do a little bit more cardio. I'm running out of breath too often, unfortunately. I need to become Space Marine, but that's a lot to deal with. Okay, let's just fit on. There we go. Okay, I realized I didn't dry fit it, and it's like I'm just gonna slap it on right now. There we go. Slap on this little thing. Hopefully it fits on. I forgot to file down a little bit of it. I just carefully do it while the glue's setting. Nothing too bad about that. Nothing too bad. And there we go. That's two parts of the legs. Now I need to glue it onto this thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, so dry fit this, glue this. This is the right leg, right? Yeah, this is the right leg. Then just hold that in for a little bit. There we go. And then dry fit the other part of the leg. Oh, wow. This is... Honestly, it's smaller than Magnus, now that I think about it, this Demon Prince. But then again, Demon Princes are probably a little bit smaller than Demon Primarchs. Hello, Less Than Dead Anime Dude. How are you doing, stop motion? I don't know how long you've been in here, but I think I got too focused onto building this Bellacore model for Age of Sigmar. That's the second time I dropped it. I need to stop dropping stuff. Okay, let's hopefully I can get this done today. I'm definitely gonna get this done today. I just don't know when. But how are you doing, stop motion? How are you doing on this one wonderful evening for you? Yeah, it's a wonderful evening for you. Okay. Alright, that is maybe the body done. Okay, let's put it like that and hopefully it sticks on. I forgot to put the armor on it. The leg plating. Hold on. I gotta fix that. I didn't realize there was a lot more to it. I gotta put these files away. 3 days to school on. I am beat. Have done a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna do a bunch of things in the week time. Got a week exam. You got a lot to do. You guys. I remember my like university college days. It's a lot of work. Like there are some days where you just want to cry. Unfortunately, it do be like that though. There are so many days that like you want to cry, especially I think in my second year was pretty bad because I was going to school like, what was it, 4 days a week, but I was out for 12 hours and then I had to wake up super early too. I was pretty much gone for like more than 2/3 of the day for that time. It was really sad. Like I had like 3 classes and 3 labs. Tomorrow about a new technology I've been making assignment about. Have done 12-hour long work study day to get things done. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's it's a long process to do. I don't think you'll ever get used to it. I think at some point there will be some breakdowns, unfortunately. That's the if unless you're really strong, but I was not that strong and I broke down a couple times. Just to be aware, people have broken down because a lot of stress builds up, and yeah, it does get like that. You study math, physics, Swedish, programming, wheat development, and English in 5 days time. Yeah, that's a lot to do. There's definitely a lot to do. Yeah. I think you're in your like first or second year, I believe. It does get better later on. It does get better, is all I can say. Like the first 2 years are pretty tough. And then I think when you're in your third and fourth years, I think things start to slow down a little bit more. So yeah, don't be too worried about that. Did I put this on right? Yeah, I did. Also got Reknor the Fell-Handed home. Hell yeah, you told me about that. I remember. That's really cool. Okay, how am I gonna fit this on? Is it on this part? Ah, it is. Okay, let me just glue on these spikes. I think they go above or under. Oh, they go under. Okay. This one has 3. I just feel like I have 3 years, so no full temp. Oh, 3 years. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay, so I'm just trying to fit on how these spikes work. I think it's like this. Nope, definitely not like that. I'm having a brain fart right now. I am not having a brain fart right now. Okay, there we go. That's how it fits on. Okay, just let me put on the other one. Yeah, I think for my first year, I went to school full-time. Actually, no, I went full-time for majority of it. Okay, and then I need to fit on this one. I have national exams in the first fall. I had your big gymnast high school exam. Gonna make a video game in less than 5 months. Oh, that's rough. And then while having school and not breaking down. Yeah, I think it'll be really hard to pace yourself. That's really difficult. Yeah, I think I can't really help you there, but I think the only thing is that you should probably like talk to your counselor a couple times or so to keep your sanity. Because I know how hard it is to just juggle a bunch of stuff when you're fresh out of high school. It is not nice. It is definitely not nice. It is super rough. Okay, how am I gonna fit this on? Oh, nice. Fits on kind of snug. Yeah, fits on snug. Let's go. Yeah, have someone you can trust and talk to, and most likely it will be a counselor or a close friend. I prefer a counselor. Once we need to, yeah, get your driver's license. Get your driver's license. It's like you're gonna need it. You're absolutely gonna need it. A lot of jobs are looking for it if you don't have a driver's license, unless you work at home a lot. But eventually you are going to need it if you're going to be driving out to like meetings and whatnot, or to your company office. Ooh, I got fingerprints on this. That sucks. I think I put too much glue on. That's okay. Nothing a little bit of spray primer won't fix it. So wait, did I put it too high? No, I didn't put it too high. I thought I did. Well, fun things this year. My goal is to play in a few tournaments. That's good. Play in a few tournaments. It took me a while to finally get to play a couple tournaments. Okay, no, I did put the knee pad on right. Took me a while. It took me 5 years to get into a tournament. It's definitely hit or miss about who the people you get to play with, though. So I would be very careful. But fortunately, all the people I met during my like little crusade campaign / tournament, they were all really good. And if you have a problem with your opponent or whatnot, people tend not to point it out straight away, but you should. Like if you have a problem in real time, call the tournament organizers, tell them what your situation is. Don't just wait until after the game is done. Don't do that. No. You need to do it as soon as possible to fix the problem, or else it's never gonna get fixed. Yeah, unfortunately, my advice is like pretty mediocre, but it is something that I don't know you can consider. This I can see that this model is really cool, and I remember seeing the old Bellacore model on the GW site, and this thing is like double the size or triple the size of the old one. Okay, now time to do the little arms. I'll need more Necrons since my Nightbringer can't be played anymore. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's gonna be really hard to find, unfortunately. It's gonna be super hard to find that. My friends got it, but it sold out within like 5-10 minutes of the pre-order. Super tough to find nowadays. But yeah, the Nightbringer is really cool though. I think they made it less tanky because now the new one doesn't have like half damage. It has -1 damage now. Half damage is crazy. Imagine you have like a giant like Demon Primarch and it just does half damage. Cost 6 times its previous price. Yeah, it's a lot bigger. It's a newer sculpt too. Oh shoot, let me see a different hand option. Yeah, okay. Oh shoot, I chose a different torso option. I didn't realize there was 2 different ones. Oh, well, it's gonna be pointing at people, unfortunately. Okay, that's okay. I'll do the first option now. 42 and 43. Okay. Where is it? I know he's actually more tanked and he has 4 more wounds and 3+ save. I would like to disagree on that, but because he does not have his half damage anymore, it's -1 damage. But we can try to discuss that in a civil way, hopefully. But that's the way I see it. But you are probably a better Necron player. I don't know. Do you play Necrons? I don't really remember. Oh no, you play Tyranids. I remember. You play mostly Tyranids. I need 40. I cut out 40, 43 in the house, so I need 42. The hell is 42? I'm trying to look for this stupid little sprue now. Where the hell are you? Oh, there you are. Found you. Found you. Does the Nightbringer hit a lot harder too? I'm pretty sure he definitely does. I think the damage is amped up a little bit. There we go. I think the only way he kind of dies at this point is that you put a bunch of like pot shots into him. Instead of putting like a bunch of a bunch of like big heavy hitters into him. You're about to explode. JK, he's less tanky against bigger attacks, but in general, most weapons will bounce off him. Yeah, I do agree with that. I do agree with that. If you have like a massive like numerous attacks, then he will die. But to bigger ones, he'll die pretty easy. Oh, I was going to go with the non-pointing finger option, but I guess I can't do that since now he'll be pointing at many of the. He'll be pointing his finger just like that. Hey, look at that! He's pointing his finger. Yeah, there's not a lot of things that can make me pretty angry. If I do get into a heated argument, there are some points I'll be like, yeah, I agree with you, then walk away because I don't want to deal with that. The arguing with them is not worth my time, where I can be definitely doing other things that are definitely worth my time, like building Warhammer models. But yeah, sometimes you can't really. It'll be really hard to get away from an argument. I don't think I've been in those situations a lot, but there are times that I do, and the times that I do, like my old coworker, for example, he was very, very difficult to work with. He does not understand anything, and he was recently talking to my current coworker. Well, my friend who I worked with, he was still working at his company. This guy's built different. I think he's gotten like fired from 2 different jobs already. He doesn't understand the problem with him. It's like so dumb. I think Aspect Tactics did a video on him. Basically, I would say his tankiness is a side grade, but since he has a bigger base, the life drain ability will do more and has more movement. Ooh, okay. I did not know about that. That's good to know. Interesting. A side grade. Yeah, I would, like, judging by the things you've said, yeah, I would definitely agree with that. That's more of a side grade. 44. Okay. Where is 44? Where is it? Yeah, Aspect Tactics is cool. I think I've been following him for a pretty long time at this point. I think I started following him when he was just like a little bit under 10k, and his videos are always pretty informative. Even though they're kind of dry, they have what every Warhammer person really wants: information. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here. Haha, I didn't lose it. Okay, here we go. Glue that on. Okay, that'll fit. Back then, no AP weapon should have it on 3-up in cover, but now it's 2-up. Ooh, 2-up save. I guess that's to make it so, because I think back then they tried to give, I think it was 8th edition or 9th edition Warhammer. They gave larger models a 3-up armor save, but they kept dying too quickly. But then again, they did have a 3-up invulnerable save in 8th edition. So I'm trying to fit this piece on. There we go. Okay. That should work. Okay, let me just try to pull this down a little bit. Yeah, that's not going on correctly. Okay, there we go. Now he's pointing his finger at you. That looks so funny. Okay, now I need this. 47 and 46. Okay. 47. It's 41. Where's 47 and 46? 47 and 46. The 9th edition, Zonto has a 3-up invuln save. Not too crazy. Now we have like a 2-up invuln save on some models. I think that is very... I think that don't they have a 3-up invuln save right now still? Or is it or did they bump it up to a 4-up? I know, like you mentioned, some units have a 2-up invulnerable save. I think those are Makari from the orcs. Oh, they have 4-up. Okay, that's good. Makari from the orcs, so he's paired up with Gazgul, and then the Archons from the Drukari is what I can remember. I don't know anything else off the top of my head that has a 2-up invuln save. Those are the only two that I know. What was I looking for again? Oh, the spikes. Kari Candace once per battle on Archons. Okay, so I was missing just one then. Okay, let's take a look. I need to find these spikes. Oh, I found them. I just couldn't read upside down. Okay, just grab onto that and hopefully it doesn't drop to the floor. That's one. And then there's two somewhere. There we go. All right, there we go. And now we just put it under this little arm guard he has, and hopefully it fits on. The hardest part. Putting little finicky bits in awkward positions. I don't have any tweezers either. Space Marine 2 means Space Marines have 2-up invuln saves. You think so? I don't know about that one, Chief. Yeah. I think another thing I want to touch up on is that a lot of different VTubers are getting into Warhammer, but I think the hardest part that I've been seeing is sorry, I'm trying to think like two different things at the same time. Is they kind of want to get started into the tabletop aspect, but it seems to be a giant rules bolt for them. So I don't know how they're gonna get into it, but they are gonna get help from their little chats. Fortunately for me, I already know how to play the game, so I don't know. How would you teach someone who is entirely new to the game, like a VTuber, and then how the hell would you teach them how to play the game? That's like the really hard part. Okay, that is wrong, I think. No, that is right. No, that's right. I got it right. Uh-oh. Oh no, I thought I lost it to the void. It just like I thought I lost it, but no, I just dropped it somewhere. You couldn't see it. How does this fit? Oh, like this. I see. I was set up small battle, which is core movement. Ah, like that. Yeah. And then you go with the rules. Okay, I got it. Okay, let me just glue this on real quick. I would probably forego like the stratagems and whatnot and the secondary, and just work on understanding, like you said, the core movement, shooting, and charging. And then you can definitely start with a combat patrol. 500 points is pretty small. You can definitely work with that. It's how I taught my friend, but my friend, he understands how to play games like that. It's just like, I guess people who are entirely new, and I just dropped Bellacore into his side. Here we go. Just raw stats. That's pretty easy. The hardest part, I think we touched up upon this, I don't know how many streams ago, but the hardest part for my friend was learning the strength and toughness checks for the game. That was definitely the hardest part for him. Okay, there's a little bit of glue already on it. Okay, that's good. That's better. That's really clean. Now he's gonna be pointing fingers at the enemy, just like that. Just like that. Sorry, I realize I'm not speaking directly into the mic a lot of times. Okay, how am I gonna fit this on? Am I dumb? I am dumb. Big dumb right here, everybody. Also, prep a note with strength and yeah, I did print out some notes for them as well. I definitely did because it's a lot to take in. Oh, there we go. I just didn't. Okay, that's how I dry fit it. Okay, so now he's pointing. Yeah, I printed out the quick study guide on the official Warhammer website. So printed that PDF, showed them the toughness strength characteristics. He's starting to get the hang of it, so that's really good. He does not play often though, but a lot of times when I mention that we're gonna be playing 40k, he usually really wants to play though. But I don't think he wants to play the larger scale games. So I gotta convince him to play the larger scale games at some point. But he mentions that the game takes too long. It only takes long because you're not used to a lot of the rules already. 37, 38. Okay. It takes a long time. It definitely takes a long time. If you're playing just one army, it's really easy to memorize the rules if you're just playing one. If you're playing multiple, it does get pretty intimidating about having to remember rules a lot of time. Like just like this Sunday, right? I started playing my 1,000 Suns again, and the amount of times I forgot rules was like too many at that point. You put in, this is the false way. You put up a 10k point board game, you play CSM to taking away his side of models and replace them with Alpha Legion to say this is because they're Alpharius. Yeah, he does like that. He likes the lore a lot too. He understands what the Alpha Legion is. I think his favorite Space Marine Legion. I cut off the wrong piece. I don't need this piece. I got sidetracked. I cut off the wrong arm. But yeah, he understands the Alpha Legion. He understands the Alpharius meme. His favorite Space Marine would probably be the Salamanders. He likes the Salamanders a lot. The funny thing is that I also like the Blind Angels, so they can be best boys and being the bestest boys, the nicest boys. The only reason I don't like the Salamanders is that they're extremely xenophobic. Like, they can be nice, but when it comes to the Xenos, they don't like them. They definitely do not like Xenos. Alright, let's hope I don't mess this up. Okay, let me just cut this away. Okay, there we go. I thought I would mess it up, but I didn't. I am doing God's work. Dark God's work. I need a smaller one. Got caught onto the little wire. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep my hands on the camera since I think the distance between the camera and where I am at is like pretty far. Plus, there's stuff under my desk, so I can't really do that. If I were to keep it under the table, I would have to get a different desk at this point, or I have to be like hunched over. Let's not snap the blade in half. Finding this thing would be a big pain. So I need the other arm now. What the hell are you? Look at Archeon. Use auto kill a model with a hero keyword. Yeah. Oh, I was talking about that earlier this stream. I was talking about I also have an Archeon model, and he was on 1 wound in one of my games, but it was like turn 3 my turn. And he was on 1 wound. And he was surrounded by like a Terrorgeist and Manfred. He insta-killed Manfred with his Slayer of Kings, which is you roll two 6s and you insta-kill a hero unit. And then he slapped the Terrorgeist along 1 wound. Marathi looks less good now. What do you mean less good? I don't think Marathi can't be insta-killed. She can't. She just takes 3 wounds per phase. If you look at Marathi's rules, she can't be insta-killed. There is no way, Jose. Yeah, there are some units within Age of Sigmar that can't be insta-killed. I think Nagash is one of them for sure. a lot of the Gargants can't be insta-killed. Kragnos can't be insta-killed. It's just like the smaller named heroes that can't be. Yeah, she can't. Marathi can't be insta-killed. Last time I checked, she can't take more than 3 wounds a phase or be insta-killed. If she's insta-killed, she takes 3 mortal wounds, flat mortal wounds. You would have to look at the rulings. I haven't checked them in a while. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Marathi is super good. So if she were to fight Archeon, she might come out on top. She definitely would come out on top. Hey, this blade's looking nice. I'm kind of worried about painting this blade, but I think I can make do with it. It's kind of like painting Gilman's blade, but like blue. So good thing I have blue colors. Okay, let's follow the step by step because this thing is really intimidating. Let me just dry fit it right now. And hopefully, dang, this is a cool looking kit. I'm so glad I bought it. I was debating whether or not to get it because I don't play CSM or like Chaos Demons. But yeah, this kit is so cool. I'm definitely gonna be using it in Age of Sigmar. I just like painting kits at this point. They're so cool. I found the easiest model to build the Sheishi Reaper Endless Multitude Night Haunt spell. Which one's that one? Do Night Haunt have endless spells now? I haven't usually seen them. There we go. That is Bellacor's sword done. Just hold them like that. And then I need the shoulder armor. Yeah. I think Bellacor's still gonna take a while to paint if I try to attempt to paint it. Just because he's one color for his like skin tone doesn't mean he's gonna take like 2 hours to paint. It's gonna take way longer than 2 hours. It's gonna probably take like 10 or more. So I need to cut out his little shoulder pad, his pauldron out. Try not to clip it. Okay, there we go. Just one piece of snippet off the sprue and glue it on the base. Done. Hell yeah. I wish I had models like that. The easiest models I built were like the Osiarch Bone Reaper models because it was literally 4 pieces and that's it for each one. But the hardest part about it was there were 60 of them. There were 60 Mortec Guard I had to build. And then I had to paint them all. And I didn't have any primer, so I tried to hand prime them with the Wraithbone, which is like a beige type of like color. Yeah, I gave up after that and bought a rattle can. Never ever again will I do that. I stopped trying to hand prime stuff after trying to do what with 60 Mortec Guard. I wanted to destroy everything in sight. Let's just put it that way. Oh, sorry. I just heard some speaking, so I gotta be careful about that. Not careful. I meant be like. It got really loud to a point, but that's okay. Let's hopefully I don't drop this. All right, now time to figure out how the spikes go on. The worst part, getting the spikes on. I can't believe the minute fit in like this. It's still so crazy. Which orientation did it go in? Oh, like up, down. Okay. That makes it a lot easier. Nice. So kind of like. So I'm trying to figure out the orientation. I think I'm getting it quite wrong. And they should be pointing down. Yeah, they're pointing down. Okay. Maybe I can hear myself like clicking my tongue, and I think that's like a culture thing of me just clicking my tongue. I think it's like an Asian thing. When I'm slightly frustrated. Look at the chaos undivided models. 3-up save is solid, but no wards is good. I can remove your saves quite easily. Just Fell Blade and one of attachment plus a Ren. Yeah, there's not a lot of ward saves. The only thing that can give ward saves is the Chaos Sorcerer Lord, and that's kind of just it. The Chaos Sorcerer Lord gives invulns, but when you kill that, then there's kind of nothing. It makes Chaos Warriors really, really tanky. Like super, super tanky. Alright, let's try to fit this on. I think this looks entirely wrong. I think I got... Let's see. Let me just look at this picture real quick. Let's see. I need some light. Oh, diagonal. Okay, I think that's right. Ward saves, like how you hurt me. No, Spike's ward save. Ward saves are good. Ward saves are very, very good. I need to look at a picture real quick. Where is that Bellacore picture? Yeah, this doesn't look right. Yeah, this is not right. This is definitely not right. I'm gonna push these little spikes out and try again. Okay, let's try to dry fit it again. Yeah, damage does spill over. That's like the worrying part. There we go. Got it. Okay, so if it's on like that, and then the other, I just got it backwards. I got it backwards. I knew it didn't feel right. Stupid tiny spikes. I hate these. At least it's not as bad as the Death Leaper kit. That kit was the worst kit I ever built. It was so finicky and so many tiny spikes for no reason. I think you understand my pain, because you probably built it for your Tyrian army. That kit is not fun. I do like how damage spills over in Age of Sigmar as well. It's very, very beers and pretzel kind of game. It's super, super nice. I need tweezers. Come on. My tiny hands do not make it. There we go. There we go. Has 3 attacks on charge, 3+ hit on wound, and Ren 2 damage 4. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. There we go. I got the shoulder pad fixed. Let's go. Yeah, I built Death Leaper. Only problem was going on the base. I had a problem going on the base too. I think I gave up on the plastic glue and just super glued it. I gave up using plastic glue. I literally just had to super glue it on. I dropped the shoulder pad on the ground. There we go. A good thing it's big enough for me to see. Okay, there we go. Shoulder pad done. He's one of the models you want to repaint. That's good. I generally don't repaint models, unfortunately. Actually, that's a lie. I repainted my Magnus, the red model, but I only put like a layer of gold on. Okay, now there's 2 different head options, right? Oh, I know which one I'm going with. I know which one. Okay, I need 58 and 59. Now I need to find that. Okay. Oh, there's only the wings on this now, huh? I almost cut out everything. So it's basically everything is on this brew. Okay, so I need to find the mouth. Oh, that's right here. Okay, so there's 58. Almost clipped it on up the wrong way. Oh, full re-render. Want to darken him down, make it a bit more moody, give internal glow. Make freehand on cape skirt. Oh, the little cape. That's funny. The little freehand. Okay, now I need 58. Where the hell are you? I know you're here somewhere. Oh, I need the little tongue. Where the hell are you? Have I told you about my Niddler? I don't think you have, actually. I don't think you have, or I probably forgotten. Now looking for 59. Where are you? Are you on this brew? I don't think you're on this brew. $59. Oh no, it's like the Chaos Knight sprue all over again. I'm gonna look for a tiny little thing for like half an hour and I can't find it. Well, I found 57. That's kind of close, but where's 59? Where are you? You finicky sprue. At least there's only 2 sprues and not 5. That's a good thing. This is also very embarrassing. Me trying to find a little tiny piece. You are definitely on this. I just cannot find you. Oh, there we go. Found you. 59. It's just backwards. And if I cut this out, and hopefully it doesn't fly across my room, and I'm gonna be very mad if I lose it, because this is the headpiece I want to go with. There we go. I need to put it where I can see it, very visible. There we go. And the head option. I think there's only one head option. It's right here. His name Night Skies of Splinter Fleet, very small, very weak. The Ordo Xenos believes him to be Leviathan Splinter Fleet, since they look similar and the fleet follows around Leviathan. Ooh, interesting. So kind of like the Splinter Fleet in Space Marine 2. Very, very similar. Okay, let's pull this one out. There we go. And time to trim this down with some files. This is a cool looking head. There's just like 3 different options for it, which I did not realize. Sand that down. Put this up. Oh, you cut up a little bit more. There's a lot of things to file down. Nice Guys is a fleet of near perfect stealth that uses the chaos and fear of a larger fleet invasion into a sector to infiltrate behind lines of weakened planets who have they garrison. Oh, so kind of like the Night Lords. Okay, so kind of like the Night Lords Space Marine chapter. I kind of understand now. That's pretty cool. Kind of similar to that. Can we just file this down? This needs a lot of filing down. This little headpiece. Hopefully I can do it justice. Hopefully I can. I remember sometimes when I was early into my building, I did not have any files. I just literally had clippers and glue. And that's kind of just it. That was a time. That was definitely a time. Okay, let's try to put this thing on. How does this mouthpiece go in? kind of like this, right? Or is it kind of like... Ah, okay. Or is it upside down? I got upside down. Okay, let me just push that out. Cause this is why you dry fit, kids. If you don't dry fit, you're gonna end up being like me and messing up all the time. We will not know as the shadow of the warp is barely noticeable, a faint whisper. Ooh, okay. It's very interesting. I like hearing about lore about people's fleets. It's very interesting. I don't know if I can get into it for my armies because it's just basically very, very vanilla coded. I put it in the wrong way. Great. I put it in the right way and then just like mess it up completely. Okay, let's flip that down. I need to flip it again. Come on. Tweezers would really be nice right now. But I've done without tweezers for I don't know how long at this point. Haha, there we go. Fixed it. A little more forward down like that. And then there you go. That is part of the mouthpiece. Ah, there we go. Kind of like that. Then we put on the headpiece. I just realized how small the eye sockets are. What the hell? Why is it so small? Oh, there we go. Ooh. It's big head, big horns. Big horns for a big Bellacore. No. Yes. There we go. Okay, I'll just hold it on like that. And then it should stay on. There we go. His head is looking pretty good. There you go. Kind of hard to see when I put it up close, right? Defenders know only up the attack when night never ends, for the fleet has snuffed out the light. Dang, you wrote a lot about your units, huh? It's kind of like a D&D backstory. Very, very good. I remember hearing people do their D&D backstory and they wrote like a whole giant like a scientific report, and then he dies within the first campaign session. Okay, we're almost done. We just have the wings. And look at this. That is crazy. We're gonna do the Age of Sigmar part though, which is here. I guess the only difference are the chains. And that's about it. Okay, let's do this. There's only the wing options now. It shouldn't take too long, except for whatever the hell these are. The little spikes again. I had to do the same for Angron too. And he had so many of these little talon hooks. So let's just do that real quick. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah, then I glue on his head. I'll keep his head off for now. Sorry, Bellacore, you're gonna be headless for a little bit. Yeah, I think the reason why this model is so big is because of the wingspan. That's a lot of the Demon Primarchs too. The wings just like kind of just like flare right out. Same thing with the Tyranid Hive Tyrant, the Flying Hive Tyrant. That's how they don't usually fit into plastic boxes, is that they're just super wide. Okay, that's one. I'm gonna up the other one. Equal small Gene Stealer Cult of the Night only wanders the Hive Cities during night. They only appear and become active when the night sky has arrived and oblivion is upon the fleet. Well, ooh. I'm listening to this. Oh, it's very, very interesting though. Don't mind me. It's always nice to share. I like to share some stuff with my friends, but sometimes they just be like nod in like agreement, which is what I kind of do. Nothing bad, but it's just like when you have like 10, 20, 30 people talking at the same time, you kind of get lost of what they're talking about. But since it's just you, it's very interesting. It does sound, like I said earlier, very Night Lord coded, very stealthy. Have I seen your painted Tyranids already? I think you told me that you were doing like coconut, the little spots, and how you're painting them one by one, which is very crazy. The coconut kind of style of Tyranids, but not really coconut like colored. I think you did post them a while back. I'll have to look back again. Okay, hopefully my last little bit of Rattlecan primer can spray paint all Bellacore. I'm hoping it can, because I definitely know it can't. It definitely can't do all of the Chaos Knight I have, which is very sad. I'll need to buy another Rattlecan or the paint on primers. Maybe you can throw. No, I can't really throw away this sprue. There's no way. I'll just cut it off and keep it. Yeah, come on. Okay, the good thing about this kit is that there's not very many mold lines too. Like, there's not very many. There are a lot of chains though. There are so many chains. What the hell? Even on to the wings, there's so many. And there we go. That's one wing cut out. I'm gonna cut out the other one. And can toss this sprue up to the side so it's not filling up my desk. Ta-da! Oops, almost cut that one off. There we go. Nope, missing one more piece to cut off. There we go. Gotcha. And that's the other one. I can toss this out to the side, and now I just need to clean up these wings, which will take quite a while. You really do like your Tyranids do use stop motion. I wish I could get into them like you did. I was very excited when I got into them, but I don't think their playstyle fit me, unfortunately. I don't think their playstyle fit me. I kind of hate remembering multiple different units that had different movement stats, toughness. Like, they vary too much for me. They varied way too much. Whereas like in Space Marines, everything had like a fixed movement of like 6 inches or so. Whereas in Tyranids, everything had between like 6 and like 16 varied movement in between. Yeah, I think the thing that got me was the different movement characteristic. It was too vastly different from my understanding, but everyone is very different when it comes to that. All right, I'll try to glue on these wings. Oh, not quite. No, I did file it down. Okay. How do these fit on? Like this? Other one maybe. Yep, other one. There we go. Got it. Here we go. Like this. Okay, we'll glue on the wings later. We'll just glue on all of the little hook-like talons on them, and then glue on the fully assembled wing. And it should go pretty well, hopefully. Okay, that's one. And the other one. Oh, need to file that down a little bit more. There we go. I just tossed the file onto everything else. Oopsies. Okay. And that's the other one. You know, just let them sit like that for a little bit, man. These wings are not as big as I thought. They're not as big as Magnus's wings. Or Angron's. Okay. Let's cut out all the little hooks off the wings. I need to cut them maybe one by one because I won't figure out where they fit onto the wing. Okay, let's put this on slowly. So 63 and then 64 go on to... Okay, I'm going to put this here. Deal with that one later. So 64 and 63 go onto the little joint where the wing goes up here. So I'm going to cut out 64. And then find 63, which I found it. There we go. Okay, let's just see if the things are still working. I think the camera still works right there. Okay. What about the on YouTube? Oh, it still works too. Okay. That is basically all the lore you got. Honestly, you're doing better than I am. You're doing a lot better. Don't ever tell anyone that your lore sucks, because I think it's really good. I think you're doing a very good job. I think I almost put this on the wrong way. So 64 goes on to this one. You're doing really, really good. Lore makes everything really interesting. Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out how these little hooks fit on before I cut out too many. Okay, that's one. There we go. And I got dry fit the other one. Hopefully it fits on. It should. And then 2. Okay. There we go. God, I think the old Bellacore model was in Finecast. I think it was. That would really suck for all the people who built it in Finecast. Man, well, I don't know what Games Workshop was thinking when they were trying to build Finecast. Like those models kind of suck to build, in all honesty. It really does suck. I'm so glad you don't have to deal with that. I was holding onto the hook and I dropped it. That sucks. Now I gotta go find it. This is what I hate. Give me a second. I gotta find this thing. Okay, that's good. I did find it. I definitely did find it. Okay, I'm gonna put this off to the side over here, and then glue on this little hook right here onto where it should go, which is this little point up here. Hopefully it fits on. It does fit on. That's good. This is the part where I need to take it really slow, because I don't want to mismatch different things. And my necrons are simple. Unknown tomb world concurred through the tile flesh by Trazen. Now they've woken. The pharaoh of the tomb world now seeks to carve out her own dynasty once more. Ooh. Sometimes simple is the best way to go. if it's too convoluted, no one's gonna understand what you're talking about or trying to convey. So if you make it simple to understand, people are gonna understand it a lot better. Like, you're trying to teach people who are at very different skill levels too, right? Some people's like reading comprehension might not be as good as yours, and it is our job or your job to like make it easy to understand for everyone. If you use a bunch of fancy words, no one's gonna understand fancy words. Very flowery, just like. And when you're writing like papers too, it's like you pretty much just want to get straight to the point and not use like extra flowery words. That's how a lot of like technical writing's done. It's like you want to get straight to the point. But if you're doing like creative writing, then go ahead, use something flowery, but don't overuse it. And my guard is just a planetary guard of a sector. Nice. That's very good. Okay, now I need 66. I think you have more armies than I do. You have way more than I do. And you're really interested in the hobby as well. You're doing good, stop motion. I don't know. Don't get burnt out, essentially. I don't think you're gonna get burnt out since you have so many things to do. Yeah, if you work at it slowly, bit by bit, you're never gonna get burnt out. There are times where I have taken a pause from painting, hence my World Eater painting, and now I'm just building at this point. I have like a big painting like splurge at some point, and then yep, that's about it. Now I need 65. Where's 65 at? Oh, oops. I put 65 at the wrong one. Hold on. I gotta fix that. As soon as I cut this one out. Okay. I mismatched it. You do not go here. You go on to here. You are a super slow reader, but I get a higher understanding of literature. Did a test at the start of gymnastics. Have some dyslexic tendencies. Working on fixing them. That's a good starting point, right? I don't really mind if people are dyslexic. I have some friends who are slightly dyslexic, so they get sometimes when they're trying to text me or write to me, it can be hard to understand. But like I said, everyone is at the different reading comprehension. It's like, it's not cool if you make fun of them. It's definitely not cool. Like, the best way you can be like good to them is like understand. You're like, oh, I understand what you're trying to say, and try not to point it out consistently, because then they're not gonna talk to you anymore. You read like one page like 3 to 5 minutes. Is that like a novel you're trying to read too? Nothing wrong with that. Everyone has different reading speeds. Like, I don't read too much, but a lot of my friends do, and sometimes they can read a full novel in maybe like a couple days or so. So yeah, don't feel too bad. I won't stress over about your reading comprehension. No one really minds it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had like people I work with make fun of other people's reading. It's not really a thing that shows up in the workplace. I am just slow. It takes me a full day to read like 50 pages, but hey, I get every detail. That's good. The only thing that kind of matters in like working that I've noticed is that you have to know how to work with other people. Otherwise, I learned about my like ex-coworker who I work with. He was really horrible to work with. I guess we'll call him coworker B, because he was kind of just like a B kind of person. He got fired from his job recently, and pretty much they told him they had no more work for him, but he definitely got fired from the way he was talking. And now he's asking back to go into my old work, and hence my boss hated him as well. So he is definitely not coming back. So imagine getting fired from 2 different places in the span of like half a year. You know how bad that sounds? Really bad. It's really bad. Like no one's gonna hire you if you get like let go from 2 places within a span of a couple months, unless you have good reasoning for it. Because I have done that as well, where I just left within a couple of months, but the work didn't fit for me, and I actually got a referral, so that's good. 79. Where are you, 79? Right there you are. Yeah. Sometimes when they're training people too, right? They give you a big giant fat manual to read, and they usually give you the entire day to read it, the entire work day, and you get paid for it. In Sweden, the worker also has to approve the new hire. Same goes with bigger office changes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was not surprised when he got let go. He has a very big personality, my coworker B. And then he asked to have another job back at my old company. He didn't even ask my boss. He asked my coworker A. And coworker A told him, was like, buddy, I'm not the one who does the hiring. You have to ask our boss about that. But yeah, we're almost done with Bellacore, actually. We're almost done. It's just that these little hooks are taking the majority of the time. And then... Okay, yeah, so I'm just doing it one at a time, because I'm gonna get lost in what the numbers are. Anyways, long day is soon. Oh, so it's a little bit past midnight, huh? Yeah, go to bed. It's still a weekday. Thank you for coming by again, Stop Motion. I do enjoy the talks with everyone that comes by, even if it's just a little hello. It is always good. Now I gotta find the last hook. Where the hell are you? What the hell is it? Yeah, you had a long day, right? Like 12 hours? That's super long. The only times I have those now is like some work days are 12 hours long, but those are very rare. Very rare occasions you will have a 12-hour work day, unless you're working like you ask for 12 hours a day. But normally when people ask for a 12-hour work shift, it's like 3 days a week or so. If you go 60 hours a week, that's crazy. I don't know how people can do 60 hours or like 80 hours a week. All right, that is all the hooks on. Now I gotta move this a little bit over so I can actually look at the next page. And then we are... Oh, God. Why are there so many chains? Okay, let's do this little by little. Like, there we go. There we go. Okay, 70, 71. Okay, let's look for 70. There you are. The only thing I hope about with these chains is that I don't snap them in half. Because it has happened before where I snapped a piece in half while cutting it off the sprue. Cut this, cut that. I think I'm gonna try to put this on one at a time. It might take a lot longer, but it's gonna be well worth it. It's definitely gonna be well worth it if I take it slow with all these little small pieces. Okay, so 70 goes on like here. And then where does the other piece go on? So here and then here somewhere. So I'm trying to figure out how this piece fits on. It's not giving me a solid description so far. Not really. Come on. Give me that. I cut out 70, right? And this goes on the second wingspan. Oh wait, I got it wrong. Right here. Aha, that's why it didn't fit on. So right here. And then where does this go? Huh. I'm very dumb. I feel very, very stupid right now. How does it go on? Oh, nope, that's not it. Or is it? No. I cut this. Is this actually 70 or did I cut the wrong one? There's no way. Yeah, I cut out 70. I wish I had a picture to take a look, but I don't. Oh, like that. Okay, so it goes below. The next picture shows it going below. So like this, and it goes down. Ah, there we go. Okay, I got it. I got it. Almost done. Just very stupid. Okay. Very stupid of me to do this. That's one. There's one chain on 9071. I think it was right beside it. Yeah, it's right beside it. And this is why you take it slow with multiple pieces. Yeah, I'm unsure if I'm gonna be doing. Actually, no, I am gonna be doing stuff tomorrow if they call me. So, unfortunately, no guarantees right now about streams. But if I do, I'll probably be painting the Deathwing Terminators, and then the vehicle. That is all I can say. The next time I stream, we'll be doing a painting stream, which people apparently really, really like. Yeah, sorry, I've just been building lately. I've been in a building mood. There we go. Okay, then we put that on like so. I didn't realize there was an up-down orientation, so I gotta remember that. Ah, there we go. Like that. Yeah, there we go. That looks so good. It looks very, very good. So 3 different spots, huh? Okay, so 1, 2, and then 3 over here. Don't want to give too much glue. Ah, come on. Fit. I have to push this in and push this in at the same time. And then it should fit on pretty easy. I got some fingerprints on already. Great. Push that piece, push this piece. And there we go. That almost fits on. There we go. Okay, that is another piece. And then I need 69. I need number 69 now. Where are you? If I flip it upside down, I can find it. 69. Where are you? There you are. This little tiny piece right here. I realized I had like a can of Coke right beside me, but no one has done the hydrate thing. Probably because everyone's pretty busy as of right now. Okay, how does this fit on? So it goes on here, and then hell. Why is it so finicky? Does it go down here? Oh, it does. Oh wow, that's so weird. It goes all the way down over here. Okay. That I did not expect. Okay, I see it now. I definitely do see it. Down here and then down here. Push that in, push this in. Ta-da! That's one part of the wing. Now for the other part. 82, 83, and 84. Let's go with 82. Just try to find that. And it is over here. This little big one over here. Man, it's been about 2.5 hours. That's actually a good time. I was expecting more like 3 hours or so of just building this thing. And then we got a lot of time to paint it up too. The only thing is that I don't think I'll be able to paint like 10 hours on stream. Less I want back problems later in life, which I really don't want. No more back problems, please. I do not want early back problems. Okay, how does this fit on? Does it fit on like this? Oh, okay, yeah, definitely like this. Okay. I see. There's like 3 little tiny holes over there. 1, 2, and then 3 right here. And then we put that on. And it should fit on pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Okay, now that I've done one, it should be easier to figure out the rest. It's just finding the rest of the chains is the difficult part. 83, there you are. I realize there's like a mix of like orc skulls and human skulls. There's so many more skulls than I thought. There we go. Oh, I missed cutting out a little bit of it. And that should be... There we go. We got the piece out. And just slap that on. Move this over here. Okay, the second chain. Where do you go? Down here? No. Like this. Not like that. Come on. Oh, like this. Huh. Okay, I can... That works out pretty well. It's so weird, though. So very weird. Okay, so one here. Then one up here. Maybe I should open the window, but every time I open the window, it gets super loud. But now there's like very little ventilation. And now like the glue smell is kind of like... I'm kind of getting used to it. Oh, that's why it didn't fit on. There's a little bit of sprue I did not cut off. I was like, why it's not finishing flush? So just clip that off a little bit. Now it should work. At this point, I'm not really fitting in or dry fitting in a lot. I'm just trying to slap it on. There we go. Now it fits. Okay, then I need 80, 84. Oh, that's a pretty small piece, huh? 84 is pretty small. And I did find it. Ta-da! There we go. And now it should fit somewhere up here. I just don't know where it will fit. Here? Oh, it does, kind of. This is the only place I can think it'll fit on. Or I can fit on somewhere else. I just don't know where. Oh, it does fit on here. Okay. I just didn't get the right orient. Oh, there we go. Got it. I got it. This really, really tiny piece. Boop. And then boop. Just put it on like that. Hopefully. Come on. Fit. It fit on. Nice. Okay, now I got the option. I think I wanted... Yeah, I want the blue option because that is considered Space Marine stuff. Okay. So I gotta find another 72 somehow. 86 is Space Marine. We're not doing that. So we're going with 85. Which is this one. What kind of skull is that? I have no idea. Looks like an undead skull. Or a skull of a monarch. Either one works. Okay. And then it goes on to... Yeah, this one right here. If it's on right here. Nope. I gotta zip up a little bit more to sprue. And then it should fit pretty snug. Yeah, I'm gonna probably watch a video about what paints I need for this, but it should be pretty self-explanatory about what I want to do. It's gonna take, I don't know how many streams, maybe a week of streaming to do this, unless I get really carried away. Okay, yeah, we can make do with painting over the chains. It's not a big deal. It is definitely not a big deal. Now I need 72. Or 73. 72 will probably do. Oh yeah, definitely 72. The other one has like 40k bits on it. And hopefully I do not smash this into little tiny pieces. I gotta figure out how to cut this off. Okay, that's good. And then the other one... No, I can't pull it off. There we go. Gotcha. I got you right where I want you. I need a better light. I gotta keep it under the light or else I can't see. Am I blind? Am I light blind? Probably. There we go. And the other one. And then we take the other one and then try to glue it on. I just don't know where to glue it on. Where does it fit? Oh, above. Above up here. Ah, so this is where it goes. Okay, I see it. I see where the little holes are. Gotcha. No, time to carefully, I mean carefully put it on. Push this in. And I think that is all of the wings. So we gotta glue this together. And hopefully it fits. I think I forgot to glue a back piece, which I didn't see them saying you need to glue this on. So I'm gonna do that now before I forget. glue out this little spine of a looking thing. This thing right here. I don't think you can see it. I gotta glue this piece on. And then it should be pretty good. Gotta make it flash also, it's not gonna sit well. You can see me vigorously sanding it down. Okay, let's glue on everything now. And this piece should fit on. Nice. Yeah, I don't know why I did not see the instructions for this to glue it on. But now I do. There we go, fits on snug. Glue on the head piece. Hopefully it fits on pretty snug. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay. Let's try to glue it on and hopefully it slides right on. It should. The newer kits usually fit on pretty snug. Oh, there we go. It clipped right on. That's good. And then glue on this. Yeah, I'm gonna fully assemble this and then paint it. It's okay. I've done this. I've done this a couple of times already. I'm just worried about the chains. There's not a lot to glue to hold on to. And then hopefully I don't drop it. Okay. Okay, so it fits on like that. Time to glue this on. I'm gonna add another glue. That's a little bit too much. That's okay. I'm gonna carefully hold this and then glue it on. Now time to hold this in place for an eternity, basically. Okay. Man, this is a beautiful sculpt though, I have to admit. Even though it's like kind of small looking. Okay, that's one wing. Oh, now it's feeling heavy. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna leave it like that for a little bit. Well, I try to glue on the base because I didn't glue it on. I didn't glue it on quite yet. And then I accidentally clipped off an arm, which I didn't want to. Okay, if I glue on this base, it might be easier to glue on Bellacore. There we go. Okay. Slap that right on. Keep it in the middle and hopefully it works. There we go. Just push it down. Push down the base. Yeah, I need to fix this mat. It's like so warped at this point. Okay, push down, push. Yep, there are. I think the thing that this thing beats in other models is that it has a obnoxious amount of chains going on. So I'm just trying to dry fit this little wing. By little, I meant like big. It's pretty big. Okay, I can definitely fit this on. Okay, maybe just one. It's good enough. And then it should fit pretty snug. Let me just look at the back. Oh yeah, that works. Just hold that in place for now. I just hope I can glue it on. I'm kind of intimidated now that there's like two little legs. Let's hope they fit on correctly. Oh, this thing's didn't glue on correctly. Hold on. I'm gonna put it face. Yep, I'm gonna put face back since it's kind of even, and then try to glue this on again. Let's see. attempt number 2 to glue this on. Okay, just hold that in place so it doesn't wiggle around. There we go. Okay, now the worst part. Trying to get this to actually fit. I think it should fit on pretty easily. Oh! Okay, let's see. I don't want to put glue on it quite yet until I can fit in the little slits. Oh, it does fit. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna glue on the slits. Let's put the glue on here. Just put a lot more than I usually do since it's like a little bit harder to see. There we go. The only thing I'm worried about is like doing the little lava base. Man, the wingspan of this is like crazy. And then glue this on. And it fits. There you go. Bellow core fully done. Yeah, it's fully done. Okay, it took me 2 hours and 50 minutes. So that's quite a long time. But it is done. It is done. Wow, it's pretty big. But smaller than I usually expect. Put that over there. I'll put the sprue away. It's up to the side right now. But yeah, 3 hours. That's not too bad. Then I guess we can do a little size comparison. I guess we'll use this Terminator Ancient. It is... Yeah, okay, it's pretty big. I think it's the base that's the biggest part. Because Bellacore itself is not that big comparatively to other stuff. He is roughly the size of a Demon Prince. It's just that the base is bigger. That's really cool though. I do enjoy this. I do enjoy this model. But yeah, next time I stream, we're gonna be painting though. So I gotta figure out when I have time to paint. But until then, I am going to go for now. It's been about 3 hours. I'll let the rest of you guys go if you guys are still here. But thank you for tuning in. I always appreciate this. Also, I need to move this guy a little bit out. There we go. But thank you. I do appreciate everything for today. I like seeing and talking to people. Anyway, I won't keep you guys too long. I'm gonna go to the end screen button and let you guys go. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Take care.